I love giving a party for breakfast. But who wants to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and bake? Not me. What I learned when I ran Barefoot Contessa is I can make biscuits the night before and put them in the oven in the morning, and they're fantastic. So I'm gonna make cheddar buttermilk biscuits. The key to making good biscuits is really cold ingredients. Butter, eggs, milk. So I need 1½ sticks of butter. It's incredibly important to have really cold ingredients when you're making biscuits, because when the heat of the oven hits the biscuits, it hits the butter, and the steam causes them to puff up, so they're really light and flaky. Some people actually even also freeze the flour, but I think that's a little extreme. Okay, dry ingredients. 2 cups of flour. Just want to lighten the flour with your cup. It's really not necessary to sift it. All-purpose flour. That's 1, 2. And because I want really light and flaky biscuits, a tablespoon of baking powder. Seems like a lot, but it's really worth it. 1½ teaspoons of salt, so they have lots of flavor. Okay, next for the butter. It's unsalted butter. Put it in with the flour and just mix it until it's about the size of peas. Okay, now buttermilk and egg. Buttermilk's actually great. It keeps baking really moist, and it's low fat too. It's pretty hard to argue when you just put 12 tablespoons of butter in something, but what the heck? So I need 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1 egg, and both of these are really cold, so it'll keep the butter cold. I'm just going to whisk them together. Okay, can't make cheddar buttermilk biscuits without good cheddar. I actually love like Vermont cheddar or English cheddar, something really sharp, which you really know it's cheddar. So I need about 1 cup. I'm just going to grate it on a big box grater. You can do this in a food processor, but why get the food processor all dirty? I know Stephen loves cheddar biscuits, so I think it'll be perfect for him. So the goal is really light, flaky biscuits with lots of flavor. And the buttermilk is going to give it a little bit of a tangy flavor, and the cheddar's going to just give it so much flavor. Okay, that should be just about 1 cup of good cheddar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with a little flour so it doesn't clump in the biscuits. Just a tablespoon or so. And then 1 cup of grated cheddar. And just mix it all together. Okay, so now I'm ready to put it all into the mixture. So you want the butter the size of peas in the flour, and it's perfect right now. So I'm just going to put it in the wet ingredients. So cold buttermilk and cold egg. Just pour it in pretty quickly. And the cheddar mixed with a little bit of flour. Okay, that's it. It's really fast. I'm going to clear the decks, roll it out. So, a little flour for the deck. Make sure they don't stick. And the dough, just dump it right out. I'm just going to give it a quick knead, not so much that you melt the butter in the dough. Use lots of flour so that they don't stick to the deck. No point in making biscuits if you can't get them off the countertop. Okay, just keep flouring it, making sure it moves around on the deck. So I'm going to do a rectangle, maybe about 10 inches by 5 inches, and I'll get 8 buttermilk biscuits out of it. So about 3/4 of an inch thick, somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch thick. Do it in a nice rectangle like that. Okay, big knife. And sometimes you even flour the knife to make sure they don't stick. Cut it right down the middle. This is the part where I couldn't find the cutter, and I thought, well, I'm just going to cut them up. And they came out really rough and very homemade looking. I love them, just like that. Okay. Onto a sheet pan. My friend Steven's really busy, and he loves to entertain. And tomorrow I'm going to show him how easy it is to give a breakfast party. So these are going to go into the refrigerator. And then tomorrow, I'm going to brush them with egg wash and sprinkle them with cheddar, and they're going to be so good when they come out of the oven. going to show Stephen that even somebody as busy as he is can make a breakfast party. Are you busy making cheddar cheese?
I am so busy.
I made your favorite buttermilk cheddar biscuits. You're going to really like them. So what we're going to do is we're going to glaze them, put a little egg wash on.
Okay.
How's that?
Tell me about an egg wash.
Egg wash is just an egg and a little bit of water or milk. Just whip it up. And what it does is it gives a nice brown glaze to the biscuits. You know, like your mother used to make? Did your mother used to make biscuits?
My mother did not make biscuits.
So I'm just going to brush these with the egg wash. And you're going to put cheddar cheese on the top.
You ready for a little sprinkling?
Go for it.
Okay. Can there be too much here?
Never too much cheddar. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Okay. Right on top. Perfect. Oh, that might be too much cheddar. And how about a sprinkling of salt? Just gives a really nice flavor to it and looks great when it's baked. Okay, into the oven, 425 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes until they're puffed and browned and just delicious. And then we're gonna make a breakfast cocktail.
A breakfast buzz. I love it.
Okay, this needs to be shaken for like 30 seconds.
I think
You're
I
on
can
while I
handle
get the
that.
biscuits out of the oven.
Okay. I've always wanted to do the bartender thing. Those are looking good.
Aren't they great? They smell great.